Good evening, Malaysia, and welcome back to the Rise Studio. Today, we are not going to be doing a politically safe, politically correct interview, because with me today we have a man who has been a street fighter, a rebel, and also a survivor of Malaysian politics for the longest time. He's a former member of Parliament for Padang Serai, YB Gobalakrishnan Nagapan. YB, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sudan. I'm very happy to be here, and thank you again.
Okay, YB. Let's not waste any more time, because you know why? You came a long way today from Kulin, and I think you are here because there is a convention by Rafizi on Sunday. Are you here for that? Because I heard Nick Nazmi and Rafizi is going to be opening up a political movement. அது பத்தி என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க?
Brother, Rafizi is a good friend. We may not have communicated because Rafizi was a die-hard Anwar's man.
Just as you are?
I was at one time.
Okay.
Rafizi was an asset for Anwar, and I think Rafizi was the trump card. So you can know now PKR, actually they are lost. PKR is in the darkness.
Okay.
It's been drawn back to the jungle.
Okay.
How are they going to fight their battles?
Okay.
The chief general for PKR was Rafizi.
All this what?
All this while after we left,
Okay.
Rafizi was the only one there. Anwar has lost all his generals.
Azmin Ali, you.
Azmin Ali, Ten Chua, Roslan Qasim, Badrul Amin, Eza Mohammad Noor, myself, we all were Anwar's men, rooting for Anwar to be Prime Minister.
Yeah.
From the day one, our aim, objective and goal was for Anwar to be Prime Minister.
Okay.
And we went through hell for Anwar.
Yes.
So PKR is not a party, and with Rafizi gone now, Anwar is gone. Anwar is done with.
Okay, that's Anwar. How about Rafizi?
Rafizi
and Nick Nazmi.
Rafizi.
They're going to open a party now. So,
actually Sudan. Actually Sudan.
Okay. Another thing, I saw another thing also. They are now saying, you saw what happened in Tamil Nadu, right? Thalapathy Vijay becomes CM.
Okay.
Now recently they have been saying that the new Thalapathy of Malaysia is Rafizi.
Sorry to tell you, Rafizi is good.
Okay.
But the real Thalapathy, nobody knows. But I tell you, it is Hamza Zainuddin.
Okay.
Hamza Zainuddin.
Why is it Hamza suddenly, out of sudden?
You see, this is Anwar's modus operandi.
Okay.
You see, why was Hamza ejected out of Bersatu? By whom? By Azmin Ali.
Okay. Oh.
Just because Azmin Ali created the Sheraton move, possibly on the advice of Anwar, who would want to become the Prime Minister.
Oh.
But Azmin seized that opportunity. He brought in Muhyiddin. So I have a feeling this is the work of Azmin and Anwar.
Okay.
If Anwar is not involved, why should Azmin Ali do that? Why should he go against the man who he calls Papa?
Oh. Oh.
When there was a family problem, not family problem,
Party problem.
No. When
internal problems.
Okay. When our mother, Anwar's mother, was like a mother to us.
Okay.
She was in hospital, and then they needed Anwar to come out to give milk to visit her. So Azmin called Mokhzani, and Mokhzani said this thing, and Anwar was brought to University Hospital.
Oh.
So you see the power play.
Yeah.
Azmin is the man who is connected everywhere.
Okay.
If he is connected everywhere, And if he's the Secretary General of Bersatu,
Okay.
he wants Bersatu to win the next election. He wants Perikatan Nasional to win the next election. A man of his stature, former Menteri Besar, former Economy Minister and all, he knows very well by going after Hamza, the party is going to collapse. Hamza is a powerful man in the party. He was a deputy president.
That's right.
He was a former home minister.
Yes.
So what has he done? Come on, a deputy president out, and the president is silent today. Muhyiddin is a good friend of mine, but why is he so silent?
Okay.
Because everybody says he's afraid of Anwar and because of the court cases and all. No, I don't think so.
So they think there's
There is something where in the power play, Muhyiddin is not happy, but he is being controlled by somebody. Who is the somebody? I think it is Azmin Ali. Because Azmin Ali, I remember one day when I went into the Pejabat Ketua Pembangkang to see Anwar. You see, Anwar was so afraid that his table, the one he's sitting, was tapped, you know.
Okay.
He said, like that, he was showing me. I said, well, what is this, Dato Sri? He was still again. So he doesn't want me to talk. And before that, there was rumors that Azmin Ali was taping Anwar's this thing to keep track and all. Why? Hey, come on, this man went to jail under ISA, all that. Why should he be afraid? So who is behind? Why is he controlling? If Anwar was being controlled when he was Ketua Pembangkang, today he's the Prime Minister, it's worse.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, definitely. Come on. When he's already the Prime Minister, he will do anything to stay in power.
So you're saying right now Azmin and
Azmin or possibly somebody is controlling him. Anwar is not
YB இது RTM இல்ல. ஓகேயா, சென்சர் பண்றதுக்கு அவசியமே இல்ல. யார் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்றா? அஸ்மின் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்றாங்களா, அன்வர் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்றாங்களா?
You see, there could be two persons.
Okay.
There could be two individuals.
Okay.
I am a party man formerly of PKR.
VP, right?
I was never the VP. Anwar never allowed me to be VP.
Okay.
You know, I will have meetings with all the other guys, Manika Vasagam, all these fellas, and then they will all agree that I am the sole candidate for VP. Even Sivarasa would have this thing. Then suddenly, Anwar will tell Sivarasa to file, will tell Dr. Xavier to file, will tell Manika Vasagam to file. So 4 or 5 Indians will file, 1 or 2 or 3 Malays for the 2 or 3 Malays kid, and only 1 Chinese will this thing. But the Indians are always divided.
Okay.
But that Anwar is the source of that. So this is Anwar Ibrahim's politics.
Okay. Okay.
Why I'm talking now is I thought we worked very hard to see this man become Prime Minister.
Okay.
Come on lah, some friends told me, why you want to attack him, why you want to this thing, you went to jail, you went to ISA 30-40 times to lockups, why you this thing? Then I said, never mind, I'll take care of my farm, get my grandson to play golf at competitive level. So all this I was doing. Then suddenly I see PKR has a hand in my problem in Kulim Club. All this happened after Saifuddin opened the office in Padang Serai, Lunas. So Saifuddin wants to be candidate. Come on, be a candidate lah. You are the Home Minister. Your office is just a few kilometers from the Kulim Club. The Kulim Club having problem, make one phone call. But no, when I go to the ROS, I cannot see the Pangara of ROS. I cannot see the officers. Only a police officer. Saifuddin is the KDN minister, and a police officer, Inspector Shazwan, says, no, you only see me. I handle everything. What is this?
You're a wanted man lah in your by
this shows this shows that Anwar's team has hijacked the government departments. So Anwar the pirate?
Tell us YB. So, but speaking of your old boss lah YB, நீங்க நல்லா பாருங்க.
No, Anwar was never my boss. We were buddies.
Yeah, but you're in your party, isn't it? Okay lah.
No, you see,
buddies,
if he is my boss, if he is my boss, when the Bukit Gasing Sivan temple was broken, Before I went for the World Economic Forum in China, I went and saw Anwar. I said, Xavier and the team, Josh Gonaraj, they are all trying to do something. Please, don't worry, Gobi. Not a brick will be removed. You go and come back, the temple will be there.
Okay.
I came back, the temple is not there. The whole temple built for 4.5 million by a philanthropist, a very good man. He's not a Hindu, he's a Chinese. And he made me, when I went to see the temple at the request of Datin Sri Indrani Sami Velu,
Okay.
her lawyer came and took me to the temple. I was so happy when I saw me being welcomed by the dragon at the gate, dragon head. This side is the dragon head, the other side is a tail, and all the body of the dragon all round the temple. You know, Shiva has a snake on the head.
Okay.
Always has a snake.
Yeah.
So this guy, he respects our religion, and this plural society, Malaysia, he puts a dragon. I'm so bloody happy, man. When I come back, nothing is there, not even a brick.
Okay.
So we took the altar and all put in one side. Until today, it is just there.
Oh, you.
And I saw a few months later, suddenly one big mansion, somewhere about a few hundred meters from the temple. The temple was part of a 200 over acre. And at one time, Anwar's buddy called me somewhere in Subang. We had dinner and all. Then he said, boss has given approval. We developed the 200 over acre.
That same place.
That same place. I said the temple is there. Alienate 3-4 acre and the others we can develop. No.
Cannot.
And then they got rid of the temple. They built a 13-room office building for Anwar there. So whether planned by Anwar or not, but Anwar was staying there.
Okay.
The same piece of land, 200 over acres.
Wow.
So do you think this is something good to talk about?
No.
Very sad, you know.
Yeah,
very sad.
Yeah.
I've been my habeas corpus from my ISA release is related to Om Namah Shivaya Subham Subham Guru Guru Shivaya Namah Om.
Okay.
That's why I urge everybody, if you can, please go to Kerling. The man who wrote this mantra is Mr. Nagapan.
Okay.
It's a coincidence, Mr. Nagapan and my father's name, the same name, Nagapan.
Okay.
This Mr. Nagapan was a former teacher's trainee lecturer, a very good spiritual man. He's building a huge complex somewhere in Kerling. I want Malaysian Indians, please respect Lord Shiva and help Mr. Nagapan to complete the project.
Okay.
So,
maybe I want to ask you now. You fought for him back then.
no, I did not fight for him. I fought for the Malaysian Indians.
You fight for Anwar to become Prime Minister.
Yes.
Can we agree on that?
I took the struggle to fight for Anwar because Anwar always told me that he will help the Indians.
Okay. Today is Prime Minister, right?
Yes.
In one way or another, from the support that you gave him back then.
Yeah. I believe so.
Okay. So, what do you grade him now? Is government?
Anwar is
A,
this government.
B, C, D, E, F, G, gagal. What do you rate him?
Do you have Z?
Zeta.
No, seriously, I'm telling you. Anwar is not a politician at all. Any politician, politics means to serve.
Amma.
Is he serving the Indians? I heard last year he gave 50 million to MIC in the name of the poor Malaysian Indians.
Okay.
Why should he give money to MIC when MIC is like a Along company?
Okay.
They are giving government fund. Government gives them money and they are giving 10,000, 20,000 loan to Malaysian Indians and charging 4% interest.
Okay.
And they are proudly announcing that. So, isn't Anwar aware that that money, he's a Minister of Finance, if he doesn't know that that is wrong, what the hell he is talking about helping the Indians?
But maybe
He should be giving the money direct without interest to the Indians. Not. Do you think he's charging interest to to MIC for giving that 20, 30, 40 or 50 million?
I don't know. I think it's a grant. I think, but
Grant.
it's being given to Utah as well, isn't it? Utah ka bolta
you
hai,
see, is Utah
Utah is Chinese.
Can
Indian MIT.
can I ask you, Utah Chinese, the percentage of Indians studying in Utah and the percentage of Chinese studying in Ames, which is bigger?
But irukla.
Do we built the university Ames? We contributed. I contributed 11,000 because I was a branch chairman.
Branch chairman. Okay.
I
Every
was,
branch chairman must give 11,000.
11,000.
Okay.
No B form if you don't give. Why don't you fulfill the desire of every Malaysian Indian before you look at the others society? Who is the enemy? Who is the mafia today?
But I think they were saying nobody wants to go and study in Kedah. Why you all went and build in Kedah? Should have built in KL or Selangor.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Sudan. The demographic of building that and all is correct.
Okay.
Because you build all the universities and ask all the Kedahans and the outsiders to come. That is all okay. But now, why are they doing that?
Okay.
Why are they charging interest? Why is Tan Sri Vigneswaran, Dato Sri Saravanan and today
நீங்க என்ன
Dato
சொல்றீங்க
Murgia?
grant கொடுத்துருக்குன்னு சொல்றீங்க. Is that
No,
what you
they
say?
should take that money and give them free. That is what you call service.
Okay.
This is a finance industry you're
Moment you
involving
putting a
yourself.
loan and whatnot lah.
Yeah, and then my good friend, a lawyer, if Tan Sri Vigneswaran wants, I can give his name also. He was sent a letter asking, compelling him to, when he was doing law, I went and saw Dato Sami Velu.
Okay.
Dato Sami Velu gave him 10,000. Then after many years, they sent him a letter saying that you pay with so many percent interest. In fact, my friend said it was more than the 4%. But anyway, he said, I'm already a lawyer.
Okay.
Never mind, let them decide. But he was upset with it.
Oh. So they
And I am upset. You know, we all work genuinely.
Okay. Okay, but
And
maybe
every politician, Dato Saravanan, Vigneswaran, Tan Sri, whatever they are, did they slog to be in a good position? Did they slog? Did they work hard?
I'm sure they have come up
Using the politics, they come up using politics.
No, but that's the way, isn't
So
it?
did they serve the community? You see, if you say that is the way, then they should have done it right.
Okay.
You come to position, you charge 4% interest for what?
அது politics இல்ல business சொல்றீங்க. You think it's a business lah?
Come on.
I don't know. I'm asking you. You know better.
4%
You are a politician.
interest, definitely you got to show income tax and all that, isn't it?
Okay.
That is business, isn't it? Is that service to pay mankind?
Maybe they want to make it sustainable, YB.
What sustainable? You should have opened up a Sandrian Berhad, not a political party. Not like what I opened up Tea Kadai.
Okay.
Tea Kadai chat group.
Okay.
I am telling everybody, come to the Tea Kadai chat group, give your views, give your opinion, so that every council, every state seat, every parliament, we will have representatives, we will have a small networking, a committee who will look into the affairs of the Indians. Not, I don't want the Tea Kadai to become a money lending institution.
Okay.
I don't want the Tea Kadai to be something where to build politicians, to build institutions. No, to serve. Spend your money to help people.
Okay. YB, அன்வார் அடிக்கிறீங்க,
நான் அடிக்கலங்க.
BN அடிக்கிறீங்க, அடுத்தது யார்தான் வரப்போறா YB?
அடுத்தது I
இல்ல,
tell you,
I'm asking
okay.
because you're
Sudan,
working every single, this coalition you're working, this coalition you're
Sudan,
working.
actually-
Who's next? Third first, Rafizi,
Sudan, actually, I was thinking that Rafizi will join Hamza. You see, Hamza, individually, he has about 14 or 15 parliamentarians with him. And now, I heard that more from Bersatu are moving up. And Rafizi himself, individually, he has got the support of 10 or 11 of them.
Yeah.
You see, there are no permanent enemies in politics.
Okay.
No permanent enemies.
Okay.
So Rafizi, he has made up his mind to fight Anwar. So you see, Rafizi is a very intelligent man.
Okay.
And so is Hamza. politically, both of them, they are the right candidate to be prime ministers.
Okay.
Whoever comes will be acceptable by the society. You see, Hamza has the backing of this PAS. PAS is the vote bank in the country, you know, the biggest vote bank.
Okay.
PKR is finished, and Rafizi has formed an alliance. There's rumors that he's going to join Muda, he's going to create a third force. We don't need a third force. Third force will only be a spoiler.
Okay.
Because, you see, the Sabah and Sarawak, they leave Sabah.
Okay.
Sarawak,
Okay.
they see Anwar as a spoiler.
Oh.
And they put their foot down, and Anwar can't do anything to them. Anwar raises the price of petrol in Semenanjung,
Yeah.
and he says Sabah Sarawak kekal.
Yeah, correct.
So that means he's shitting inside his own pants.
Okay. All right.
Anwar is shitting in his pants.
Okay.
So this is very, very evident that the Sarawakians, they are doing it right.
Okay.
The Semenanjung guys, they are not doing it right. And when Anwar is doing this, Rafizi should join those who can work with him.
Okay. But ideology different kata YB. I mean, Hamza is one person, very strong personality. Rafizi has his own ideas as well. And there's a Chinese proverb. There's only one tiger in the hill.
When it comes, you see, Sudan, the Chinese, there's a Chinese woman tose itcharan.
Okay.
We are one big family.
Oh.
When you want to fight an enemy, you must be one big family.
Okay.
Otherwise, your fortress will collapse.
Okay.
So Hamza is fighting Anwar.
Okay.
Rafizi is fighting Anwar.
They have common enemy.
And
Your
Hamza
enemy
is backed by PAS,
Yeah.
the biggest vote bank in the country. PAS has got beautiful leaders, Shamsuri, Taqiyuddin. You know the Menteri Besar of Kelantan, Ustaz Nasser, we call him Panglima Perang.
Okay.
And Sanusi. My God, I live in Kulim Golf and Country Resort. Before I enter, I see the Techno City. Techno, the new middle class factories. Not the huge factories, you know, not the $1 billion.
Not the Kulim high-tech park.
This just nice.
Smaller ones.
The smaller ones, you know, $200-300 million, $400 million factories being built. I am a former director of the Kulim high-tech park. But Anwar removed me when I fought with him. Doesn't matter, I don't lose anything.
Okay.
But I gained some experience there.
Okay.
It was like this since day one, and Sanusi, after becoming the Menteri Besar of Kedah, he built that.
Okay.
Why doesn't Anwar see the greatness in Sanusi? That is a national project, you know, the one and only science park in the country.
Okay. All right.
So, Sanusi is also a very good candidate for Prime Minister. People will say, when they see my talk, they say, no, PAS is Islamic, PAS is this thing. PAS is Islamic, true. But the PAS leader, Toguru Nik Aziz, in one of the year when he was the chief minister, in Putik, the Hari Raya open house in Putik, when my wife told him, Toguru, kita tak makan daging lembu. That year, the whole celebration they didn't sembelih lembu.
Oh, wow.
In respecting me. But I remember when I was the MIC National Youth Secretary in one Barisan National Council meeting, they served beef in bihun with beef.
Oh.
And when I questioned that, he said, no, put the beef aside and eat the bihun.
Mana boleh? Macam.
So this is what Barisan National was.
Okay.
And here PAS, they listen to you. And I've been very close to PAS. I've done programs for him. I was a public speaker. And you know, Mat Sabu was one of the best public speaker.
Yeah.
Anwar managed to divide PAS and take Mat Sabu and his Amana brothers. They are all nice guys also. But how can you betray your trust?
Okay. Right.
I did not betray. Anwar betrayed my trust. That's why I left him.
Okay.
Other Indians, they got angry. I care a damn. They lose a good parliamentarian. You know, the one and only new license for a Tamil school was obtained by me after independence.
Yeah.
All the Tamil school licenses before that were issued by the British government.
Oh.
I took Hishamuddin in court, in parliament, then advised by Datuk Sri Najib. The very next day they gave me a new Tamil school license.
Where?
SJKT Paya Besar, today SJKT Ko Sarangabani.
Oh. Okay.
Then they gave 3.5 million. I said, for 3.5 million we can only build a toilet. I said, give something equivalent to Sri Tembok in Ipoh,
Okay.
where I was the deputy PIBG and Ravi, Dr. Ravi was the chairman. The school was built for 14 million.
Okay.
Government's money, you know. So I asked for 14. And then Hishamuddin, he said, bro, I'll take it to the cabinet. After that, I went and saw Datuk Sri Najib. He said, don't worry. Hisham bring, I will back him up.
Okay.
The MIC president opposed because he felt that I was opposition leader asking is wrong and all that, they shouldn't approve, but they pushed him aside because they don't want to be heckled in parliament by me. You know, parliament is the right place. All the members of parliament from the Indian community today, they are betraying the Indian trust.
Okay.
They are not speaking up. You know, when I got angry with Anwar, I chased Anwar out of parliament. He couldn't answer me. He just went out. And then the very next day, Karpat Singh comes to parliament and he calls Padang Serai binatang, Padang Serai binatang.
Okay.
I waited 2 days later. Karpat Singh's question in parliament was moral ali parliament UMNO. So I stood up. I told Tansi Speaker, give me the soalan tambahan. Then I asked Karpal Singh, in this August house,
Okay.
you brought documents about Datuk Sri Anwar. You told Anwar was so and so, and you said he does not deserve to be a member of parliament. Then when he was sacked by Mahathir, you were there, I was there. Why did you come there if he was there? And then in this house you have said that Anwar should be the rightful prime minister. Who doesn't have moral? UMNO or you? Tansi Speaker, please ask him to leave. And Batu Gajah pushed him out on the orders of the Speaker.
Oh.
So this is the type, it is not about the Karpal or Anwar or me.
Okay.
But I want the Indian parliamentarians to be like that.
Okay.
What is Rayer talking in parliament? Has he, people ask me, what is Rayer talking? I said, I'm so sorry, you know.
Okay.
I can't speak for him.
Okay.
People ask me, what is your former secretary Kesavan doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kesavan is a very good parliamentarian. But he was, actually there was a trap set for him to resign as MP so that a by-election could be held and somebody else could contest.
Oh.
Not set by PKR,
Okay.
but by another party, another person
Oh.
who was also my friend. He wants to contest. Oh, okay.
I want to ask you, YB. ரொம்ப கதை left right னு போகுது. I want to now really narrow it down. The new young breed of politician, including Sanusi, is a good politician who's doing a lot of good changes there. So we have people like Sanusi coming up. We have people like KJ who have just entered UMNO back again. You also have maybe even a lady like Nurul Izzah. Are they future?
You see, KJ was my friend when I was in parliament.
Okay.
I've had a few meetings to solve people's problem. But KJ is not a good leader because he doesn't want to address people. You must get somebody like Datuk Sri Najib.
Okay.
As,
What's the difference?
Among all the parliamentarians, former prime ministers, the difference with Najib is whatever people accuse him and all, the whole world knows that it is not Najib but somebody else. Anwar should address that being this thing. But I think they don't want to let him out because they are all afraid Najib will become the prime minister.
Okay.
Najib, you see, all you need to do is send him a text.
Okay.
Dato Sri, we have this problem in my kawasan. The next day, ICU will call. Says, Dato Sri Perdana Menteri minta kita call YB. Kita datang pejabat boleh? I see you will come to my office. Then I said, oh, I'm building a house for these people. Can you help? I'm doing a P. Susila show for Deepawali. I'm doing a 10-day carnival. Okay, we'll give you 300,000. I'm having a sports competition. Can you help? I don't get peruntukan. Only the government MPs get. They give funding. So whatever I want to do, Najib is there.
Okay.
Why?
Even though you are opposition at the time.
I'm opposition. I've always been opposition.
that's the thing.
Until the day they broke the Bukit Gasing Sivan temple, I became independent.
Okay.
I was offered to join. Some people offered me. No, I said no. I'm not going to join. No, in that case you won't become MP again. I said, so what? Being a farmer is better than being an MP.
Okay, all right.
Until today, I'm a farmer.
Okay.
Even though the government, they want to make me a convict. They want to make me a criminal. I stood for the 241-acre 67 Indian families in Cameron Highland. Their land was ransacked. All the damages, damaged the vegetable and all. The government took back the land. But after 1 or 2 months, another politician gets another 200 acre. The man who told them to withdraw their court order gets 200 acre somewhere in Mentakap or Rao.
Okay.
So this, you see what they are doing to the Indians?
Yeah.
The Indians are not important. They can be fooled around, played around, pushed around.
Okay.
So coming back to Rafizi, Nurul Izzah,
KJ.
none of them is going to benefit. KJ, they are not going to benefit the Indians.
Okay. Now
But
who
we
will?
can. They will not become Prime Minister.
Okay.
But I know Perikatan National backed candidate will become the Prime Minister.
In the next election.
I'm asking the Indians, get politically involved. Support anybody you want, but be united. When there is a Prime Minister, all go together, tell him, garland him. Make him like Vijay.
Okay.
Make him like Vijay.
Okay.
Tell him, we Indians, we are united. Why do you want to fight against each other? Why?
Okay.
You can't unite and then you want to represent a political party for what?
Amma.
Sorry. My words could be harsh, but it's from my heart.
So you keep on saying that you believe the next election Anwar bungkus lah.
Yes. Anwar is not leading a political struggle. Anwar is very good to be United Nations Secretary General, not the Prime Minister of Malaysia.
Okay, alright, yeah lah. Because you keep on saying that he's talking for every other country, but not except for his own people.
Except for his own people. Recently he announced, I congratulate Anwar for announcing 1 billion for Tekun, Bumi Putra Tekun. I congratulate him. Very well done.
Okay.
At the same time, he could have also announced 100 million for the Malaysian Indian businessman.
He just announced 50 million extra for MITRA.
That MITRA now is being controlled by, I don't know what's his name. Ramanan.
YB Ramanan.
Ramanan is said to be implicated in Tan Sri Mahadevan's case.
Okay.
I know that case very well. Tan Sri Mahadevan was only the trustee for a property.
Okay.
He was holding in trust. And Ramanan is accused of siphoning off 5.5 million from Tan Sri Mahadevan. I believe it could have been done.
Okay.
But should Anwar put somebody like that to look after the Indian people's money?
Anwar will say lah, my job is to give to the agency. What can I do if those things happen?
So are we wrong in talking, accusing and talking bad about Anwar? If Anwar can answer that, he has done his job. So we also should do our job. We, the Malaysian Indian community, should do it right, not just go and support anybody blindly.
What is your advice for Malaysian Indian community?
Malaysian Indian community, please form a networking at every. It doesn't matter who you are, what is your position. Have a networking in every constituency. Identify their problems and help your neighbor. You must look after your neighbor.
Okay.
And another thing, the Malaysian Indians Our genetics is more than, some say 20,000, some say 5,000 years old. Every child who's born in the Indian community, push your child to be as good as what they are in their education. You want them to be the best in their education? Also spend their daytime pushing them to be very good in sports as well.
Okay.
I am doing my part for my family and the boys I know.
Okay.
I'm helping many of them in karate. I'm helping many of them to play golf and all. And I just hope that these people, once the time comes, you see, graduates, they are paid 3,000 to 5,000.
Okay.
If a boy plays football for the state team, he gets about 20,000-30,000. If he's very, very good like Kuna, he'll be getting about 100,000.
Oh.
So why not produce every year, produce 10 or 20 very good footballers? The Indian community will be having a few million coming in every month or every year. The Indian economic equity help the Indians by alienating land. Today I was passing by Tamil school in Sunkai, only 8 this thing. I'm just advising through this talk, advising our exco in Perak, my good friend Sivanesan. One time he has helped me in a legal case. Sivanesan visit the school. They told me that you are trying to help. Behind the school there's Guthrie estate. Tell Guthrie that the Indian community want to buy 100 acres, ask them to sell to the Indians at 1 ringgit a square feet. That fellow will come up, the Indian community, possibly 100 acres, you can have 800 bungalow lots. So 800 bungalow lots, tell them you pay 200 ringgit a month for the next 10 year or 5 year. So the 800 Indians will have a bungalow lot each, where in 10 years time it possibly will be worth 100 or 150,000 per lot. So YB Sivanesan, please do your work. That particular school, it is not in your constituency, it's under Tanjung Malay, but you are the state exco member for Perak. And Chang Lee Kang is also a good friend of you. Advise Chang Lee Kang, the member of parliament there, get this done. And also the Saim Dabi, now Saifuddin, you are in Lunas, Saim Dabi estates, every estate they have Tamil schools. You can do similar projects. You have a lot of Indian boys running around you. One of them even accused me of slashing one of your member. Doesn't matter. Get that same fellow who accused me, get Saim Dabi to give him 50 acres at 1 ringgit a square feet. Ask him to alienate it into bungalow lots and give to sell it to the poor Indians. Then the Indian economic equity, if we can get 10,000 acres done, imagine what is the revolving fund. The Indian economic equity will definitely come up a little bit. But I think this is the larger picture of the finance mafia is to keep the Indians down by not doing all this. So who's the mafia leader? Is Anwar Ibrahim the mafia leader? Or is Saifuddin part of the mafia? Or is YB Sivanesan part of the mafia? Definitely not. Sivanesan, please, all you people, I'm calling you mafia because you are not lifting a finger to help the Malaysian Indians. Not necessary the Indians must come begging to be helped on this. Please do your part. You are already there. Don't let your family, you be affected by the karma of not doing your job for these people whose genetics are, say, I think 15, 20, 30 years.
YB, thank you for being very completely unfiltered today. I really enjoyed your sharing today. And I think with that, we've completed our time.
I just want to say, Madani government is not going to come back. Rafizi, Hamza Zainuddin, please work with PAS and help all Malaysian Indians as well, the country. I know Hamza will make a very good Prime Minister. I just pray Rafizi and his friends are not spoilers. On the other side, I'm very sure Bersatu may not be with
what's the future of Bersatu?
Bersatu will disintegrate, and the MPs in Bersatu, then they will realize that Azmin Ali has hoodwinked everybody.
Oh.
If Anwar could be hoodwinked, who are those in this thing? So please, for the sake of Malaysian Indians who really built this country.
YB, thank you so much. With that, Malaysia, see you on the next episode.